until I know we're actually recording. Hi, everybody.
What's up, guys?
Hopefully our audio is pretty decent. You want to give it a shot?
I'm gonna check it.
Okay.
You guys go ahead and do your thing.
All right. So, thank you for joining us on this Give It a Shot. We are live, and hopefully we can see all the any communications, some chats, and so hopefully we'll see all that kind of stuff. So today we're trying. We've had vanilla porter before. I'm not sure that we had this one. We might have done it just for fun one day, just for drinking.
Just to drink it.
But it doesn't. It doesn't ring a bell. But so this one is for Breckenridge Brewery, and this vanilla porter says on the bottom here, says fine Colorado ales. I read something else. Roasted malts with notes of vanilla.
That sounds pretty good.
Audio good?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Yeah. I kind of heard it by.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's good to go.
I was already checking at his house. All right. Now let me see if I can share this or something like that.
Yeah.
I can still hear it.
Yeah, I don't have it that loud.
So we're trying something a little bit new. We got some extra mics on above the table here.
So we've been doing a whole bunch of IPAs lately.
That's a nice image.
Yeah, it is. I like it.
Yeah.
I want to share it to a group. Yep, there you go. It's all mixed in.
Cool.
I can only share it to one group at a time.
One at a time. All right. Well, if you want to do that, I can pour our beers.
So is there anything else to say about this beer?
Well, it says on the front of it that it's roasted malts with notes of vanilla. It doesn't say a whole lot more on the side of the bottle.
It's a fine Colorado ale.
What is the alcohol by volume?
I think it's like 5.2.
5.4.
Is that 5.4?
5.4 alcohol by volume.
Well, that's pretty good.
Yeah, which is good. It's average.
Oh, it says it right here on the side.
That's a decent volume for a porter.
Yeah, that is. Yeah. Pretty cool.
Yeah. There's that.
So where's Breckenridge Brewery at?
It says Colorado. I think it's in Colorado. It says a fine Colorado.
Yeah,
ale.
fine Colorado ales. Okay, cool.
It's in Colorado somewhere.
So I'm gonna.
Oh, they got a picture of a train.
We're gonna do the I Can't Adult Today bottle opener. You want to do yours?
I'm gonna share it to my favorite groups. How about that?
There you go.
Not that none of the groups are my favorites. They're all my favorites, but my favorites.
Like alcohol legs.
Yeah.
Yes.
Jay Theriot.
Alcohol.
It's a great group he's got going on.
Welcome to the man cave. Or barbecue man cave.
Yeah. Well, there's a little bit of mist that was coming out of there.
Because what doesn't go good but barbecue but beer?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Wow, look at that.
Oh wow, that's really dark.
Yeah. The way the lights are coming through the bottom of there, there's a giant note of red going through there. That's weird. It's cool though.
Can you see the comments that way, or do you have to put it the other way?
I think I have to put it the other way to see the comments.
Yeah. Oh. Let me go and pour mine now. Yeah. I shared it to a few groups. We'll share more later, I guess. This is still like a in progress kind of study, new thing that we're trying to do with the whole YouTube. So
yeah. So we might just do this here and there, and just and go live on Facebook. Maybe because it's very easy to go live on Facebook.
I mean, ooh,
look at that! I like the tan head on there.
Yeah.
Well, we don't have our cartoon fingers.
Oh, they're behind us.
I know. I'll get them. But yeah, maybe we can figure a way to start the show, then share it before it starts. That way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that when you
create an event.
Create an event. That's when you can do that. Thank you. I got my red one.
Thank
Yay.
you.
That way, we can talk to you and you and you and you. Even you. All right. I smell the vanilla.
Oh God, I'm out of control. Sorry.
I can even smell it from here. I've been smelling that porter. Oh, when it's up close, I get that real nutty porter aromas.
Like the.
But when it's distant, I got the vanilla. It was like floating around.
It's really good. I like that.
Yeah.
Nice roasty.
Yeah, it's very roasted.
It definitely smells like a porter. That's for sure.
Mm-hmm. It's been a long time since we had like the dark beers.
Yeah,
I really-
like I said, we've been doing a lot of IPAs lately.
Oh, that smells good.
Yeah.
I want to write a comment down real quick. Hold on.
Oh, so you can see how it shows up if it does where we wanted it to on that one or over here.
You share it. Yeah. See, William.
Yeah.
Hello, all.
Hello, all. Gosh, that's really small.
Yeah.
Okay. But it's up here.
But
Can
you can
see it?
show up. It shows up on here.
Yeah,
Okay.
right
Okay.
down there at the bottom. Hello, all.
So pay attention to that one.
Yeah.
Because I
It's
can't
really,
see that from here.
It's really small down there.
Yeah, it's really small.
I like it on Facebook where it's like a nice
It's
big
huge.
thing of it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you can't pinch point it either.
Yeah.
You have
Yeah.
to leave it the way it is.
People with like me bad eyesight.
Can't see, guys.
Okay. Anyway.
So it smells like malty,
Yeah.
bready, nutty almost. Maybe the porter sometimes have chocolate kind of a thing, like
very
baker's.
like a sweet, like the vanilla sweetness porter that it is.
And sometimes a little bit of chocolatey and coffee.
All right, let's
So let's give it a taste.
give it a shot.
Yeah. Cheers, guys.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Oh
Ooh,
yeah.
that's smooth.
A nice,
That is
a nice,
smooth.
nice ting of that vanilla.
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah. That's nice. I can actually taste some of that vanilla.
Well, like I said, I was kind of afraid because last night when I was drinking that dragon's milk, it smelled the same, like almost the same, except you can smell the bourbon on it or whatever. But like I was kind of afraid because I'm just like, when you drink something like that and you're just like, I don't ever want to feel like that again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're getting close to losing it. You drank too much.
Mm-hmm.
So they don't
Well-
add. So that's just a really high alcohol by volume.
Yeah,
the way
it
they
is.
brewed it, and it's like it was
Yeah.
like 11%.
Yeah, like
10 or 11.
I had that one beer and I'm just like, oh my god.
We did that one
What
on
am
the
I
show.
spitting?
You guys don't know the backstory on that one, but I enjoyed that beer. We slammed it and everything. But then I was really thirsty for some reason afterwards, and I couldn't find anything to drink. I didn't want to drink water, so I drank orange juice. And it was about 15 minutes after that, and I just hurled. So now when I think of the dragon's milk, it's unfortunately has a bad
Yeah.
memory associated to
Yeah,
it.
and I saw like whenever I was at, you can buy the 22-ounce bottle at.
Oh yeah,
at,
yeah.
what is it, Winco? You
Yep.
can buy the 22-ounce bottle.
That's where I got my first one.
And
yeah.
I thought about.
That's where we bought it from
Yeah.
when we tried it.
Yeah, and I thought about buying the 22-ounce bottle, but now that I've had I just had a 12-ounce bottle last night. I was just like,
No.
yeah, I'm glad I didn't have the 20. I wouldn't have been able to finish it.
No,
That's a very, very strong vanilla taste to it.
It does.
To that port, this
very nice. So
Yeah.
it's super dark. Like
Ribbly.
the way the light, one of these lights comes through here. There's like a red
Yeah,
ting
it
to
does.
it.
It does have like a little a ruby color to
So
it.
it's not black.
Yeah. Let me
Seems like it, but
see if I can do this.
Yeah, it's like a red. Oh wow.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
yeah,
there you
it
go.
definitely has like
Yeah.
a
Isn't that
red
weird?
tint to it.
Yeah, it does. It's very
Yeah.
weird.
when a lot of these other porters are more
Yeah.
brown and stuff.
Yeah, well, you put light up to it, it's like, no, that's just dark. That's just pure darkness you're
Yeah.
looking into. This one, it actually, the light does go through it, and it has a nice little ruby tint to it.
It's
It's
pretty.
very lovely.
Yeah.
That is that the vanilla?
No,
No, you don't think the vanilla?
no, the vanilla won't have any color to it.
No,
It's
the vanilla.
No?
It's
It's
like
vanilla extract and stuff like that.
I thought
It's
it
just
was all
it's
color to
just
it.
dark brown or black or something like that.
Yeah.
You can barely see through the vanilla extract.
Vanilla bean.
sometimes it's
vanilla
really
bean.
clear.
Yep.
Very enjoyable though.
It is.
Little on the sweet side for me,
It is kind of there is some sweet.
Because it does have a sweetness to it.
because when you first drink a porter, and it's not terrible though. That is actually really fine tasting
Yeah.
porter. All right.
I think what goes on is that the beer when you brew it isn't inherently sweet, but it was roasted, so some of the sweetness goes away.
Yeah.
So kind of like the more you roast your coffee beans, the more bitter that it gets.
Yeah.
So this is not the fact that you can see through it kind of red. Maybe it's like kind of maybe in the medium roast.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
so there's still some sweetness there, and they didn't put a whole ton of hops in here, and so that's why it tastes kind of sweet, because that's natural for it. Yeah.
Possibly. Okay.
So we're gonna try some pretzel.
Pretzel.
All right. So here on Give It a Shot, we have a theory that we can reset our taste buds with a salty pretzel snack, and maybe taste some things that we weren't getting without it.
Yes. Thank you.
There you go. There's beer I have to get. Total Wine and More. That's where you got it from.
Mhm. That's where I got it from.
Where's your website? Do they not have their own website? Was it by Breckenridge
Breckenridge.
Brewery? You guys chat amongst yourselves. Let me see if I can find this. That, no, that's not it. That's Total Wine and More.
Oh.
So
I know how to read it.
since this one's not really all that strong, 5 point, was it 2? 5.4?
5.4. Oh, no, 4.
No, it's 5.4.
Yeah, 5.4. So,
So-
above average.
Yeah.
I'm going to
So-
try and type in Breckenridge. Or Breck.
So when do you like to drink porters?
Probably during the winter time.
Yeah.
Winter time, maybe fall.
Seems like I don't drink as many of them in the summer. Yeah.
No.
Seems like colder nights. I like colder.
Yeah, because like for me, like an IPA or maybe
That's like all year
shandy.
round. Those are like all. Well, shandies are like
summer beer.
summer for sure. But I can drink. Seems like IPAs are like all year round,
True.
and some of them are more suited for summertime.
Yeah.
But porters seem like late night, depending on what your dinner is. You can drink a porter with some of your dinners.
Yeah.
So,
Oh, you can buy stuff from their website.
Oh no shit.
Yeah, that's kind of cool.
That's pretty cool.
okay, now that I've had some pretzel, I want to see how this beer tastes now.
I feel really bad just being on my phone this entire time, but I'm trying to find it.
Oh, it tastes more malty and even more sweet to me. Smoother.
Oh yeah. You get more flavor of the vanilla.
Uh huh.
I taste more vanilla than.
Yeah.
I like that.
Well, that's pretty cool.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
Yeah.
Smooth.
A little bit hop. Or not hops, but malt.
Yeah.
Malt flavor.
You can taste the maltiness.
Yeah, it's
in everything.
really
Actually,
like just all milkshakey. You know, it's like really smooth.
Yeah.
because at first it was the vanilla was like out there. There's vanilla's back again. But after that one bite of pretzel and I drank it, I can actually taste a little bit of the malts.
Yeah. The maltiness
Delicious.
is definitely there, and it is very delicious.
There she blows. Vanilla porter. Roasted malts with notes of vanilla. You want to go ahead and do that? Because I don't read well.
Okay, it says real vanilla beans from Madagascar combined with caramel and Munich malts. Munich, yep. Create a beer that's balanced and flavorful. Aromas of vanilla and toasted grain set to the stage of mellow flavors of vanilla and dark roasted malts. That actually, they got that. Excuse me, they got that right on. Don't let its deep mahogany color fool you. Vanilla porter is dark in color and packed with flavor, yet it is as smooth as they come, and
Very
easy.
smooth.
Yeah, easy to enjoy at any time of the year, which is actually very true. Because you could have this during the day, you can have this at night. You can. I mean, I'm not I'm not a morning drinker myself, but you wake up in the morning and you feel like having a beer, you can probably have this with breakfast.
Yeah. Maybe you're on vacation or something like that.
Yeah.
You're on vacation, so the 5
You know what?
o'clock roll is out the window.
I would take this camping with us.
Oh, yeah.
I mean,
Oh,
amongst having IPAs and all that too, but
Yeah.
having maybe a 6-pack of porter, that would be really cool too.
I love drinking porters.
Oh yeah.
At the end of the day when the sun is setting
Yeah.
and the sun's going down, you get that beautiful golden hour going
Yeah, because
on.
an IPA just doesn't cut it at that point.
No.
Yeah.
I mean, it still works.
It can.
It still
It can.
works.
It's
but
better.
I love to drink a porter.
Yeah.
I do. It's nice and dark, and you're just like, oh yeah, man, I just want to relax and just have a smooth beer.
Yeah. IBU test time. What IBU do you think this is?
It's really low. I'm gonna say 35.
35. Did you see the IBU?
I did,
Oh, you did.
so I
Okay.
already know what it is. It's actually very low.
16.
Yeah.
What?
16
yeah, it's very low.
IBU.
Because to me, 35 is still 0.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's true. I mean,
And
that's
this
true.
being 16 is like almost non-existent.
It's non-existent. It's not really bitter at all.
Yeah.
And then they, like I said, they nailed it because they pretty much what they were saying was it's a smooth finish.
It is.
And it's good. It's
Yeah.
really good.
Vanilla porter milkshake and vanilla porter beer
Tiramisu. That sounds pretty damn good.
Huh.
Oh, you can click on them.
Those are actual beers.
Oh, yeah, they got the little. That's awesome. You go to the website.
It tells you
for
what you can have with them.
Vanilla ice cream, Breckenridge Brew Vanilla Porter. Yeah, like a root beer float.
That actually sounds pretty good.
Yeah. So that's what they call the vanilla porter milkshake.
And then the beer masu,
The beer masu.
you pretty much the tiramisu.
So is this just
cream.
average?
Heavy whipped
Is
cream.
this like hard to find?
It is not.
I've seen it at multiple stores.
Yeah, it's
Around
it's,
here, Safeways, Fred Meyer's.
Yeah, I got it. Actually, it's very cheap. I got it from Wine and More, Total Wine and More. I got it for $9.49.
Nice.
So it was a pretty good price, actually.
So a very delicious porter that you can get very easily and probably all year round.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty cool. So that's nice.
Yeah.
I like having something like that I could find anytime.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Their vanilla porter
Beer
beer
masu.
masu is a very complicated recipe. So go ahead and go to their website and look that up. I found it at the Breckenridge brewery.com. It's actually called beckbrew.com. So
Beck Brew, huh?
that way you can find it easier.
Mhm.
But that's really cool. And they got multiple beers there that they've also done also.
Mhm.
Yeah,
They've also done also. So feel free to check those out too.
definitely.
All right, take another sip of your beer, then we'll go ahead and do our last thing that we do. Oh, actually, I still had some left in mine. There we go. That's good.
Don't tell us what to do until you finish yours.
I will.
What's about to happen is that we're gonna slam what we have.
All of it.
So we're gonna see if a whole bunch of this beer over our taste buds creates yet another experience on the taste. Did we
Yes.
try? Did we try
Oh,
this with
actually,
peanuts?
We didn't try
We
with
never
the
even
peanuts.
did hear the peanuts. I'm
Well,
sorry.
It's fine. Let's do
I'm
that.
too busy on my phone.
We got time. We got beer left.
I need to grow up.
So sometimes we found out that salty peanuts, for the fact that it's peanuts changes something about the taste buds of what we're experiencing with the beer. And Mark said something because it's a nut and
Or bean.
a bean, and having something to do with the making of beer. There's parts of it that is related to beans, so somehow they coalesce and make something happen. So
Shut up and eat your nuts.
put the nuts in your mouth.
I think it's gonna, because
I think sometimes it brings back the bitter.
it does. It usually does. But I
Not
think,
that there was much bitter in here, but
but I don't. I think it's gonna be a little more bitter, but not obviously not much, because I mean
I think
honestly,
we'll taste less vanilla.
Possibly.
I think so too.
So some of the other beers at Breckenridge, am I even saying their name right? Breckenridge
Breckenridge Brewery.
is a white ale, Hoppy Peak IPA.
Hop
Peak?
Peak.
Hop Peak IPA.
Yeah.
Sorry.
No, you're good.
Avalanche Amber Ale. Mango Mosaic Pale Ale. Ooh, Oatmeal Stout.
That sounds
I
good.
love me some oatmeal
yeah,
stout.
I do too.
stouts,
Those are
man.
good.
Average wheat.
No,
Or
no,
agave
wheat.
Agave wheat.
And Breck Lager,
Ooh,
which
Yeah, lagers are. I like lagers.
yeah,
that could be a nice
A lot
summer
of
beer.
yeah.
it's true. It's
A lot of people are
pretty-
like,
If it's
lagers
cheap
are
enough,
so
if it's like $8
weak.
instead of $10, now it's like
yeah,
bring in the
lagers-
lagers.
Yeah, lagers are usually pretty cheap.
This is the thing is that I never really thought of it, but when you're gonna pay $10 for a 6-pack, it seems like in my opinion, lagers they should be cheaper. IPAs should be, or ales should be even more money, and IPAs should be more money yet. And then when they double them, it's like, okay, I
Yeah,
get why I'm paying $11.
Imperials, yeah.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
I shouldn't pay
these.
$10 or $11 for a lager
Yeah.
or a pilsner. It's like, no, I'm paying too much for those. There's not that much effort put into those beers.
Exactly. Because
So
they're
I
just
don't- I
made
don't-
simple.
yeah.
Well, maybe they are a lot of effort.
No, they're not.
Maybe
We
they
know how
do
to
a
brew
lot
beer.
more.
Well, we know how to make beer.
We do,
Yeah.
but we're just saying a lager is no effort doesn't mean it's not.
No, I'm not no effort. I know there's more effort into some of the IPAs because there's more hops, there's more expense. So
Possibly, but
I
anyways.
take that back. Not effort, but expense.
Okay.
Yeah, I should pay less for pilsners and lagers, and I understand paying more for IPAs, porters, stouts, because there's more ingredients, there's more expense in it.
Yeah.
Another one they have is the Lucky You IPA.
Lucky you,
Yeah, with a
lucky
U,
me.
with an actual U. All right, so nut time.
Yep. So we tried the nuts.
Yep.
Let's see what happens.
Yeah.
Still a lot of vanilla.
It is, but it's still it's less it's less than when you try with the pretzel though.
Yeah.
It is a little bit less than what you try with a pretzel.
It's almost the same. So in this beer, having some peanut, having some pretzel, kind of no biggie deal.
It really doesn't. Yeah, I mean, you can have a peanut pretzel, doesn't matter.
But it does enhance things. Without it, when we just started without anything, so that was
we got
nice.
somebody watching. Mohammed Faridun. I'm sorry, I butchered your name, man. Faruqi.
When our watchers
I'm no
come
good
from
at
other
pronouncing names
continents,
either.
it's hard to pronounce the names.
I
We're
apologize.
sorry,
I know
yeah.
I butchered your name.
We're all sorry. But
Thanks-
thank you very
thank
much
you for joining
watching.
us.
Yeah, thanks for joining us.
And now that you have joined us at the best part,
So now we're gonna see if a whole bunch of this beer over our taste buds at once gets us yet another. I have a feeling so far that with the pretzel didn't enhance a lot of things. We got a couple things notes from it. The nuts still gave us like a slightly different nuance. I think a whole bunch of it over taste buds is gonna taste the same.
the same. I think so too. I'm hoping I get the same feeling that we got when I first bite into the pretzel, where I tasted a little bit of the malts. The vanilla
Yeah.
wasn't so overpowering.
Yeah,
Not saying that's a negative thing. It actually is. It's a very
The
tasty
malts were
beer,
nice.
But
Yeah.
I like the taste of the malts.
Yeah.
So
all right. So down the hatch, we're gonna neck them,
Let's
as they
do it.
say in the UK. Let's do it.
yeah. Thanks for watching.
It's kind of tangy
Ooh, yeah.
Cold.
and cold, but you know what? I got
Vanilla.
kind of the malty and vanilla. Yeah, it's the same.
It's so
It's the same.
strong.
Yeah.
That vanilla is so strong in there.
Yeah.
But I guess vanilla typically is.
It is.
It's a strong.
You know, it's kind of refreshing. Sometimes they don't put enough.
It's true. It's
yeah.
true.
So this time it's like, because they say there's vanilla in there. I'm like, we're not getting it.
I mean, when you're looking at it, I mean, it's dude,
Yeah.
it's vanilla.
This one
porter.
though, you can
Yeah,
really
vanilla
get that.
porter, dude.
It's there. Vanilla's all over the place.
I got my standing goal for the day while sitting
While
down.
sitting down?
Yeah.
There you go.
So,
Apple.
I don't know how that
Can't
works.
you tell the difference between when somebody's sitting and standing?
Yeah.
It's probably because you're moving around.
That's
Yeah.
Yeah,
I am
that's true.
so
Like,
standing
because I'm
right now.
Well, I have a long arm reach, so they're like, okay,
Standing.
there's no way he can reach that far by sitting, so he must be walking
Yeah,
or
because you're
something.
probably like because you're
Yeah.
moving your arm constantly.
I am walking.
Yeah.
Because whenever you're walking, technically you are
Yeah.
swinging your arms, and so it's probably
Well, it
So-
doesn't.
and-
well, it,
So I'm drinking my beer right now, and I'm getting credit for standing.
it's just
Yeah.
like whatever, man.
well, I think
I'm
it's.
doing something.
I think it's GPS located, so it's not the movement of it that makes you think you're walking.
Oh.
It actually is GPS.
Oh, so he's
so
stayed in
and
one
knowing you're
spot for. Well,
It
they
knows you're not going nowhere.
But America knows that we don't. If we're staying in one spot, we're probably not standing unless you're in the military. We're probably sitting.
That's true. That's true.
All right. So, William,
Oh, shoot me.
let's go over this way and we'll
Okay.
work our way around the table. William, of all the, let's start with. So we're gonna grade things by a thumbs up.
Okay.
So when you got your beer and it was
Yep.
poured,
Yes.
what did you think about that?
That was very pretty.
Yeah.
I like the way the darker color. It always gets me. Plus, like the way you notice the redness was coming through it. It
Oh,
comes
yeah.
through a lot when you put it in
I
a
didn't
light.
expect it to be red.
But that's a very pretty little shine through it.
It was
I like
nice,
it.
yeah.
I like that red. What do they call it? That color?
Copper.
Yep.
No, not copper. They called it something.
They did on the website.
On
They
the
did say
website.
something else. Yeah.
They called it something. But
Yeah.
anyways, you just go look it up.
So
Whatever
then-
that color is, I like that pretty little color that was coming through it.
Yeah. After that, we were noticing the smell. What did you think
Yeah.
about the smell?
I couldn't smell it very much. I don't know if that's my nose.
Mine's kind of. I still got some
Some
smell to it.
allergies.
I bet you my nose would be. I could smell
Yeah.
more if I
Yeah.
wasn't like. Yeah.
But I did whiff a little bit of the vanilla.
Yeah.
That came through. The vanilla definitely came through the smell,
Yeah, and
and
that's
I
a thumbs
enjoyed
up.
it. So the look of it, thumbs up. The smell of it, thumbs up, because who doesn't like the smell of vanilla?
So we had like 3 experiences now after tasting it. So the first one was just no enhancements on the taste buds first, just first initial taste. What'd you think?
strong in the vanilla,
Yeah.
strong, but you still get that roastiness of it, and I enjoyed it.
Yeah.
Like I said, I enjoy my porters at the end of the day. Actually,
Mahogany.
any mahogany.
That was the color.
Sorry.
Yeah. Ah,
He got it. He got it.
mahogany.
But for this one, it was definitely enjoyable.
Very cool.
Yeah, I have to agree. I'm not much of a morning drinker. I don't like getting up and drinking a beer, especially when people are like it's the hair of the dog.
But for me, I'm the one
and
guy.
get rid of the
I'm
hangover.
one guy in the room that works nights, and so my only chance to drink beer is right when I get up. So for me, it's not morning,
Yeah.
but it's
Well, no, actually, it's afternoon.
yeah, but it's when
Yeah.
I woke up, and so
Yeah.
instead of having coffee, I drink beer.
Yeah.
this for the show. So I just woke up like what time is it? An hour ago, and so I've already drinking.
23 right now.
Yeah.
So we already know about all the other things like drinking the beer after trying some pretzel and stuff like that. So we got your flavors.
For a lot of those, a lot of it tasted the same. There was no real big difference between the pretzel or the peanuts.
So sometimes that experiment is awesome, and we find all kinds of new things.
Yeah.
This one, those things didn't really change much on that one.
Even the downing it. I mean, the downing it.
Yeah.
It did change it.
Yeah.
It didn't change it at all.
Not
Except
the
for
flavor.
there was tang.
The tang.
Yeah.
There was
the tang at the
tanginess
very
added.
I think that was the cold.
Yeah.
I think that was
it
that
was
could
just
have been.
the chill.
Yeah.
The chill.
So overall, your overall impression of a vanilla porter from Breckenridge Brewery?
I give it a thumbs up.
Woohoo!
I definitely recommend it. It was a very nice, lovely tasting
Fun.
vanilla porter.
Pretty fun.
Like it's a very hard thing to do to get that vanilla in there to make it noticeable, but not overpowering. I think they got it right below the line of being overpowering.
Yeah. I mean, it's up front for sure.
Yeah, but it's not terrible.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's still worth a shot.
Yeah.
Give it a shot.
Cool. Thumbs up from
yeah.
William.
If it was on a number system, so 3 being an average one.
Like,
So this one I would probably put at a 6.
that's pretty nice.
So
That's up there.
Yeah, it's up there. It's definitely something I would like to try again. And well,
I
I will drink it.
I'm actually impressed with their vanilla porter. So you were talking about their other beers.
other beers,
now
yeah.
I want to try their other
it.
stuff.
Yeah, that's
if they
actually-
did good with the porter, maybe
Yeah.
their IPAs and other
Yeah,
stuff.
that's very true. Since we enjoyed this, we'll probably enjoy another one. But I would give them a 6 on the number scale.
Very good.
So-
That's nice and high.
It is.
How about you, Jesus? What do you think about? So when you first when we poured it, what do you think about that?
It's actually pretty much what I expect from a porter as far as like when it goes to darkness and the head being like it was like a
It was like
a tan color.
Yeah.
So it's
Brown.
pretty typical. But the thing that kind of like it was surprising was, like you said, was the kind of the mahogany color when you shine the light through.
The red.
Because you don't really expect that a
No.
lot from porters. Porters
think
are really dark, and
I think
you
it's
can't
gonna be brown or non-existent where you can see
exactly
through it.
where you can't even see through it at all.
It just
yeah.
engulfs the light.
Yeah.
It's like, nope.
Exactly. But no, this one you can
light
actually
through this.
you can actually
Not
see
even
the-
light escapes it.
You can actually see the mahogany color through it. So that one actually was very surprising.
It's real pretty.
It was really nice, and I liked it. I'm gonna have to give a thumbs up on that one. The smell of it.
Yeah.
I think I might have overdid it on my pour a little bit. I might have poured too much.
Too much. You did.
But yeah, so I
didn't get the
couldn't
nose
get too
around
much of. Yeah, I couldn't get too much of the aromas.
That might have been one of my problems.
Yeah,
Also.
but you could still definitely smell the vanilla. Like the vanilla on the very tip of it, you could definitely smell the vanilla.
Yeah, but I was still getting other things. I was
Yeah.
What makes a porter smell like a porter?
Exactly,
It was
like
coming
the
through.
malty,
The
all that
roastiness.
stuff.
Yeah.
Exactly, the roasty. Yeah, but I still have to give that a thumbs up because I did smell the vanilla and then of course the maltiness and the roasted beans and stuff like that. But yeah,
It's really tasty.
I did thumbs up on that. The taste, that's. I don't drink very many porters,
No.
to be honest with you. Like I
Well, you're not other than the show. You don't really get to experiment. That
I
much,
don't.
yeah.
I don't.
I drink a couple of them,
Every
but
once in a while.
mainly your
I usually just drink Henry's or.
Henry's or ciders.
Yeah.
So around us, you get to try all the
I get
all the
to,
weird
yeah,
stuff.
exactly.
So what do you
exactly.
think about porters?
I actually really like this one. I would like to try more. Definitely try. I'm to me, I'm a big stout kind of guy.
Yeah, stouts are fun too.
Yeah, because I absolutely love drinking.
So they say
Guinness.
stouts are the brewer's strongest porters.
Yes, yes.
So it's basically it's still a porter. It's just they're stronger.
It's just
Yeah.
stronger.
Yeah.
Yeah, but because I love Guinness stout,
Yeah.
man, I love Guinness stout. But this, I have to put it up there because it's really
nice.
nice. It's smooth and it.
It wasn't that strong
no,
either.
it wasn't.
5.4, so it's not going to
5.4,
kick your ass.
No,
you
but
can
it
have
is.
a couple of these.
But it is up there. I'm
Yeah,
pretty
it
sure only 3 of these would
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, it would do
get
ya.
me feeling
It would
pretty
do
good.
ya. Yeah,
so.
it would do ya. But yeah, I'm gonna have to get overall. To be honest with you, the taste, smell, and look, I'm gonna have to give it a big thumbs up.
All
Because
right.
honestly, I really did like it, and I would definitely, because it was so cheap, I would definitely buy it again.
Yeah.
That's another factor. It wasn't like over the top money to get a really
No, it
different
was,
beer.
It was under $10.
Oh, it's under $10.
Yeah, it was $9.49.
Oh, nice.
So
That was at Wine and More also.
Yeah.
it's
Which
true.
is usually cheaper.
Which
You get
they're
good deals there.
Yeah, typically you get good deals at Wine and More. Yeah.
All right, Mr. Christopher Lee.
Well, I think that this beer was pretty interesting. I'm a fan of porters. Well, I like to experiment with porters. It's like when I like them. Obviously, I go for that one again. But I always love to try to see who else makes another nice porter. Who else makes another nice? Yeah. And I think these guys here, they made a very interesting, very fun porter. The vanilla thing was like, I agree with William here. He says like it's strong in the vanilla, but not over the top, not where it turns you off. Where I wish they didn't put that much vanilla in there. You know, I think they put about the appropriate amount. It's like it says it's vanilla, so that's why I picked it up. It's like I expect to taste vanilla. So if you don't like vanilla in your porter flavor, then don't buy this one. But this one has it, but it's not crazy. And then the porterness of it is still in there. I got the smell of the malty and the nutty and the stuff. It's there. So I think they balanced it really good. So when it was poured, it looked really, really pretty. It smelled great when we got to smell it. My first initial taste was very nice, very pleasant. It's like, oh, this is really cool. And we tried the experiments with the different things to eat with it. It's like I agree with you guys. It maybe the bread, the pretzel made it seem smoother.
Yeah, a little bit
you
smoother.
But sometimes that does different things with IPAs.
It does.
And then when we slammed it, I pretty much got the same thing except for maybe a little bit of a tang. I don't know what that's from. Maybe that's hops. I don't know.
I'm thinking I mean,
it might have been something with the beer, but I think it is mainly the cold.
Yeah, I was gonna say
cold.
the chill burn.
Yeah,
That's what I was thinking too.
Probably
like
it.
the chill burn.
But it's still pleasant.
Either that or the carbonation.
Yeah.
It's the same thing with soda.
Yeah.
And I think maybe that's it. I think it was carbonation.
It'll give you like a little ting in the back.
So if you want to slam your porter, this way it wasn't just you can do that.
Take your beer and shake it up first, and get all of the fuzz out of it. That way you don't get that tang in the back of your throat.
So I give it a thumbs up too. If you want to try something kind of nice and you're not and you do like vanilla, then this vanilla porter is really nice. I think it's worth the price.
What kind of numbers would you guys give us? 3 being an average beer.
So 3 being an average beer. I really do like it. I don't know if I would go as high as you did. I would say of my of what I've tasted before with some porters, I will give this a 5.
Woohoo!
Yeah,
that's still pretty good.
Yeah, it's still pretty good.
Yeah.
I really like it.
It's still 2 points above an average beer.
And this being this is the thing. I don't try very many porters, and I would have to agree with him. For me, it would actually have to be a 5 as well, because like, for all I know, there's probably a porter out there that's probably way better than this
saving
one.
the space.
That's what I'm saying. You said so. For me, a 5 would be about what this is.
But still, a 5 it was fun.
Yeah, exactly, and it's really good beer.
Through all the other porters that we've had, actually Guinness is on my top. It's either Guinness or Murphy.
Yeah. Oh, that Murphy's was fun.
Yeah,
I've never tried that.
Murphy's is a good one.
You know, it's funny. We did a Murphy's versus Guinness, and it was blind, and William picked Murphy's, thinking it was Guinness because he knew Guinness. Everybody loves Guinness,
smooth.
and he was like,
smooth.
but he thought Murphy's was the Guinness because it was so smooth and so delicious.
Yeah.
He thought this has to be the Guinness. Everybody loves Guinness, but no, it was the Murphy's.
Yeah, it was the Murphy's.
That was kind of funny.
After that, I've been a Murphy's lover. I mean,
Murphy's
I love
nice.
Guinness too.
Yeah, we don't buy it very often, but
Well, when we can, it's expensive.
Yeah.
It's
expensive.
Well, they're both imported, but
yeah,
that's an import.
But those are my top porters for the porter family. Those would definitely be on my 8s.
Yeah.
And this one would be at my 6 because it is actually a really relaxing taste.
It was nice.
It's a really
Very
nice,
nice.
mellow taste to it.
So I hope you guys can find that in your neck of the woods.
Yeah.
It's worth it. It was really fun, and that was pretty cool.
I mean, it's in Colorado, so I mean, the breweries in Colorado.
I mean, if we can get
all the way to here,
so
be able to get somewhere else.
Colorado's right in the middle. So
I've been feeling spoiled lately because almost all the beers that we've been doing are the Northwest beers.
Yeah.
This one's not the Northwest beer.
No, it's not. So that was kind of surprising that we actually got it here. So.
Yeah. So there you have it.
There you have it.
All right.
That's from
Well, that's about all that we got. So
Extend.
so thanks for joining us live on our Give It a Shot live. I don't know if we're gonna do this every Saturday. We're trying again next Saturday.
Yeah, try it one more time.
Yeah, we'll try it one more time for going live. Otherwise, we do go live regardless on Facebook Wednesdays, and we were up until today going live on Facebook even on Saturdays at 3:00. So either look for us. So where we're sharing this is on the Facebook.
Yeah.
But if you're a YouTube fan. Maybe we'll keep this up for a couple weeks going live. So we'll try it out. So other than that, thanks for joining us, and we'll see you next time.
Later.
Bye.
Now I gotta find my way over there to hit.
I got it.
You got it?
Yeah, I got a long arm stretch.
You can do it. You can do it. Yeah. Right there.
Yeah, I got it. Nope.
Finish event.
Oh. enjoy.
Not now.
Oh, that should have done it.
Should have.
I think it stopped. It just wants to go through this stuff now.
What'd you think about it? Well, I don't know yet. I mean, nobody commented.